looking, be like, does it have oil pressure? I don't know. How's the temperature? I don't know. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to start on a little bit of a somber note. Some of you may know a few months ago, my friend Ken and Sean, Ken is from Spider Garage, Sean from Sweaty Speed Shop, and we traveled down to Virginia to help Colonel Pete Donnelly. He was fighting cancer, and we went down and worked on his Galaxy, and we were able to get it running and moving, and he got to drive his car again. Careful on the ice there. I didn't even move your seat, so you should be pretty comfy. I got your door for you, sir. Alright, time for Pete to enjoy his ride. We were looking forward to this summer, trying to get him out to a Cars and Coffee. I was going to drive my 66 down there so we could take him. Unfortunately, the other day he passed away. Ken called me, let me know. I'm really heartbroken because Pete's a great guy. Like, outside of the war hero aspect, like, he was just an all-around good dude. Thankfully, I had the honor of working on that project, but he definitely had a genuine smile when we were done. That hits a little different today because that's right here. So this truck here, my friend's dad's, he's fighting cancer. Different type of cancer, but he's fighting cancer now. He started chemo this week. I don't know how well Chuck is going to be able to come over and, try and watch the progress and see what goes on. But we're going to keep him updated. We're going to keep pictures going and videos and, let him see the progress of his truck. Next couple videos that involve this truck, I don't know how much I'm going to talk because I'm still struggling a little from finding out about Pete, but we're going to bust out, and the goal is to give another vehicle back to someone to enjoy, because these cars, as much as some people like to look at them and say, oh, they're just a vehicle, these cars mean something to us. My Mustang, like that, my Mustang was the connection between my dad and I. It was our ability to get together. It was our bonding time. So to me, like, that Mustang, like, there is no value on that car. And anybody who's not into cars doesn't understand that. you all probably do because, well, you're all car people like us, or you wouldn't be watching my stupid channel. Let's get this off and look at this corner, and I'll try and continue to update you guys on plans. Holy dust. Alright, let's detach you guys. This whole end is smashed. Rust here. Rust here. This is that high point that hits. Wow. That's a lot of rust. So here's the problem. Right now, paying for chemo treatments, I don't think they have the money to buy new fenders. These fenders are very expensive. We'll do the best we can to patch this up. We'll do the best I can to throw metal at it. But I think this is going to be a more down and dirty repair than I usually do. It's got... Goodness. So it's got some metal repair here that's tacked in. There's Bondo worms there. Can you see up in there? Another Bondo worm there. Yeah, this is definitely an 80s restoration. Here you go. You can see some of the patches on the inner panels. Very 80s. So we'll do our best to make it as good as we can, but this panel might be might be hard to fix. All right, so let me grab the grinder, grind this down, and see what I'm dealing with. If we put thunderbolts in, if it's sitting on thunderbolts, that's where it should sit. So I'm looking right here like it looks okay, but then when we get to here, it is warped so bad that it comes all the way out here. If you push it in, it flexes the entire fender. I mean, this one's real bad. I mean, I'll make it work, but if there's an option versus this side, it just sits on here nice and flush. So that side had a wreck in it. It like damaged this whole corner. So I think that's why it's all twisted. All right, so we are going to take a break from this fender because I got to call into a friend of mine. He might have one. My friend Sean may actually have a fender laying around from his. He's going to look this weekend. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and work on getting this door welded up, getting all these holes welded up. I'll do this side and then the other side so I can get those done and ground down. That way I can throw some filler at these doors. Try and get these smoothed out. I think I have to do some metal on the bottom of the other door. But I'm just basically going to put this on some time lapse, let the video play, and do my thing. And in the meantime, I'm going to throw my friend Luke up here on the video. You can see him up there. So that's my friend Luke up. Let him play in the background. Between him and Jared and Austin, I have a pretty good playlist for tonight. Let me get to work.
build on this one, but the casting was really pitted. Some of the orifices weren't looking right. It kind of made fuel happen, but not the best. So that's the plan, is just tear into the basics here. Air fuel start. That's probably a pressure fish. Deal super 25. I already did the brakes on this thing all the way through. Hopefully we can clean this thing up in general. Belly's taking off the radiator hoses right now. We gotta pull the water boiler out of here, get the fan off, accessorize. We gotta get room to get down to the timing cupboard, which is way down in here. I'll show you that. This will be great for the road man. There's a bunch of bolts down in there. If we get that far, we'll see. Looks like I put a charging boiler on it, belts, lightning hoses, a fuel pump, single pot of death. We upgraded the starter.
All right, so that's going to do it for Friday. We got this tightened up, so it's a little more solid. You can see we've been piddling with different headers. It's hard to make it fit because, you know, Chevy motor and Ford vehicle. But we're working on it. They think they have a set of manifolds, so they're going to try and bring manifolds, and we're going to see how they fit on here. I do have to find the bolts for the front end because it's a little wobbly. But walk over here to the door, show you what we did on the door today. We got all the holes welded up for where the mirror was, welded them up, touched them up. Tomorrow we'll go ahead and sand that smooth, and then tomorrow we'll also have to look at the other side and get those holes welded up. You can see where they still are here. Let's finish off that panel because it's still kind of half done. We'll finish these off. Hi, son. Get these welded up, finished off. That way this door can be worked on. This one has a lot of rot on the bottom. Not as bad as the original doors, but I'm going to have to make some patches or pull patches out of that other door. And we'll have to make some metal in here because that's not a fiberglass job. So yeah, we'll get the doors finished off. I'm waiting to hear back from my friend to see if maybe he has an extra fender. If he does, that would make my life a million times easier. So we'll wait and see. I'm going to run home, but for you guys, tomorrow. Another part of the random video, we picked up a set of fenders. So my friend Sean actually has a truck very similar to this, except for the fact that it's Ford powered and has a 347 in it with turbos, and yeah, slightly different. But he had an extra set of fenders just laying around. Made me a hell of a deal on them, you know, friends and family discount. So I got the fenders picked up, and I also gave him my old Phi-Tech. He's going to play around with it and see if maybe he can make a Mega Squirt work with it, or, you know, he has some ideas and he's going to play around, and I'm not using it. So we're going to head back to the shop with these new fenders. They do have a little bit of repair to do, but nothing crazy. We'll head back there. I'll make sure I also link Sean's videos. I'll link his channel below, so that way you guys can follow along. And give Sean a thank you for making this build move that much better. Back to the shop. Gauge in here. I was gonna look in and be like, does it have an oil pressure? I don't know. How's the temperature? I don't know.
It tells you thermostat and everything on it. Right now.
Oh, is he going for a ride?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Sean, those feel a whole lot better. Brother, you just made this build freaking awesome. And as if I didn't have enough going on, Max brought the bike back. So, the story between this is my dad had 2 Suzuki Intruders at one point. He had owned this one. It's a red and like cream color. It's really pretty. So this is my dad's first Intruder. It's an 800. Nice little bike. But he ended up wanting a 1400, which is the black and copper one I have now. He gave this one to my mom. We gave this to Max so Max could ride it. Apparently, he's struggling with the carburetors on it. So in our spare time, we're going to have to fix this and get it going. I guess it's leaking gas down there. He thinks it's from the back carb, but they made these very difficult to work on. So we have like the back carb here. We'll have to get off. Front carb's all the way up in here. So they don't make it easy. So this is probably going to be Sunday, I believe. I think he's off Sundays, so we're going to probably have him come out and we'll tinker with that. I'll figure out why he has the spark stuff all disconnected. And I don't know what he's got going on here. This, I think, goes here. So I don't know why he has all that off. So we're going to wait until Max is here to work on that one. Alright, as is typical, I forgot to record. So, we're getting ready to put transmission fluid in it. We got a set of exhaust under it. This one flange isn't the greatest, but we're going to make it work. Yes, hands clear. Make sure it's in park. Yay! Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try and start it because we got an exhaust under it. It's got gas in it. But we don't know what it's going to sound like. So let's see how this thing sounds with these side pipes. Oh, that's got a thump to it. Woohoo! Not even leaking. Oh, baby. All right, we're gonna let it idle for a minute, and then we're gonna go ahead and check the transmission fluid. Make sure it's good. Oh, that sounds cherry. Oh, I love it. Look at him smiling. You like it? That sounds healthy. And this is all just like junkyard stuff. Charlie pulled the manifolds and exhaust pieces off his 4x4. We took a set of scrap Purple Horny glass backs and some scrap stacks that should actually go out the bed. So those glass packs empty out into 4-inch stacks that are coming sideways out the back. Oh my God. That is so freaking cool. Dude, we can't ask for better. All right, let me check the fluids here. This is the first time this truck's driven under its own power, and that's reverse. Oh my God. This thing's gonna roast the snot out of a set of tires.
Throttle's taking a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead and slam it in park for a minute. Let it run, because it's got a little smoke to it. We'll let it run for a little bit and open up. All right, let's let her run. Let her sing for a little bit, but
No, it's not coming out. The back end's so light.
yeah. That's it, that thing's so light, it's gonna just annihilate a set of tires. You're gonna need wider tires, homie.
At least they got good tread.
That sounds remarkably good for junkyard parts.
It even sounds like you're gonna get some gas.
Oh, I can. Yeah, she sounds healthy. That's a good sounding exhaust right there. But overall, that's awesome. We'll let it sit here and idle, let everything work in, because you said the truck hasn't been driven since '94, and it probably hasn't been run much more than just minimal.
Yeah.
So we'll let it sit. We'll just kind of like idle, work itself back in, and then we can check all the other stuff. But
I know the brakes need a touch.
it has a nice truck sound to it.
You get on it.
Yeah, like you don't want this to sound like my Mustang.
Yeah.
Like this has a truck beefy sound. I love it. All right, we went over it. We tinkered, double checked the firing order. The firing order was off. So we fixed the firing order, adjusted the carb a little bit, made sure the timing was set. Now we're gonna close the hood here. All right. There we go. Really don't like the hood on this truck. All right, Charlie's gonna back it up.
Put a whole lift on.
Yeah, we can do a forward flip. Charlie's gonna back it up. We're gonna pull it in here so we can start doing the body work on it. Because I need my bag. Need my lift. it's so good. All right, go ahead and kill her. Perfect.
I'm going home. Do you need me?
Nope. I'm going to do a closing. Well, I'm going to do a closing. And then,
Sorry, we were talking.
oh, we noticed. All right, everybody. So this is gonna. Oh my God, I look disgusting.
You're terrible.
No, don't walk away. I wanted to show you the color. So that's a wrap for today. You got to see Charlie's truck running, driving, moving, stopping.
Oh, that's a big.
Oh, I know, it's huge. Charlie's been working on more of the sanding. We have a little bit more welding and touch up to do, and then it's literally down to smoothing it and making it look presentable. That's the goal. I got things moved around. I took it off the lift. I got the Mustang back in because I had to work on Kenzie's truck, which is why I look like this. What a pain in the rear. So Kenzie's truck needed shackles. I didn't think anybody would give two snots about shackles. So we got those done. Here's what's left of them.
These shackles and chains. These shackles and chains.
There's what's left of both sides. Bad. Pile of dust. So we got that done. We got the Mustang in for now because I got like 18 more things to do that I needed a lift for. Do I have more bricks to go home?
In your truck?
Okay, here. Carry this one. Please put it in the car. I think the Mustang is around the way, or you can take it with you, or I'll just keep it. Okay. So yeah. Good things happen. I'm filthy. I'm dirty. I don't care. We are going to shut down for the night. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to try and do more body work on that truck, get the welding or the patches finished. And then hopefully the next video you guys see is going to be it painted. That's the goal. Oh yeah, I was getting the paint to show Cindy. Because why not? So yeah, we're making progress. Problem is, anybody that does any length of YouTube knows that the bodywork and paint content just doesn't do shit. So the next video will just have a little bit of bodywork, a little bit of touch up, and then it'll be the primer. We'll do a quick block sand, and then paint. And there is the silver blue color. That's the silver blue color. So it'll look all right. I think it'll look all right. That truck kind of, I think it'll have a nice look to it at that color.
See, I have to sand it, so it'll be my expertise of sanding.
Well, yeah, it's that thing's gonna be all hands on deck. Charlie's dad did come out today. I didn't want to throw him on camera because he had a rough day. He woke up this morning. He wasn't feeling great. His foot was swollen, so he had to go to the hospital. Chemo is really, really hitting him hard. So we got to see him smile today. I didn't really want to shove a camera in his face because he wasn't feeling well, but he did. He did see it. He's very happy. He's excited. As best he can be. But a couple more weeks, we'll have it running, driving on the road. Hopefully he'll get to see some shows. And then he can work on getting better. But he'll have his truck back. And that is the whole point of this. Just working myself into the ground. It's all right. It's worth every second. Until the next one, guys, like, comment, subscribe. And if you haven't heard it yet, we'll see you on the flip side.